Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it is Wildcard Wednesday. I have something here on my desk I want to play with. I think we'll do some work in the to-do box for Christmas. This is and that's what we're up to today. So let's say hi and hugs, and we'll get started. Hi and hugs to Lulu, Donna, Deanne, and Juanita. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, so this is the wallpaper that I helped my daughter put up in Addie's room. I think it's so pretty. So I want to do some stuff with those. That will be where we start today. I'm going to move a couple things. Okay. So I got all the bits and pieces. This is the sample. And Carrie the Crafter, it made me think of you because it's hummingbirds. We've got a little piece of tape here that I'm going to get off of it. This is called Recycle, Reuse, whatever. Okay. Oh, there we go. And this part right here is, well, it's 8. And so I think I can make a page out of that just fine. So let's see how my cutter does with it. And so if we go right there, it's a little more than 8. So that's all good. Okay. Let's see if my cutter likes it, and it does. That's happy. Okay, so that's going to be a page. Weirdly, his little head's on the other side, but you know, that's okay too. Right? That's fine. As my friend Darcy would say, it's fine. It's fine. It's all fine. Okay, there's a page. And then look at this. I'm just going to get rid of this bit. This would be a great page too. I could put something over that and then make that a page too. I think I'm going to do that. We're going to set that one aside for a minute. And then she got some other wallpaper samples that she liked, but Addie went with the hummingbirds, Carrie. She did. So yeah, so yesterday when we were putting it up, I thought about you all day long, Carrie. I did. Okay, so this is going to be page. Oops, this has a piece of tape too. What are they thinking, putting tape on such things? They obviously don't know how we roll, do they? There, got it. Kinda. Okay. There was multiple pieces of tape on this one. Darn. That doesn't want to come off, so I'm just going to leave it. It's fine. I'm channeling you, Darcy, today. Okay, and this one, we'll do something with that to cover that up. Okay, and then this one, look at this one. Isn't this cool? I think he's probably going to fold a little weird, but so he is right about there. So, nope, you'll be able to see him. Oh, good. Yeah, good. Okay, and then we'll fix that up and do something with that. Then these are the pieces that we cut off, like the top and the bottom, you know. I didn't know if I could do anything with them. But I didn't want to throw them away, you know. They're so pretty. I mean, especially look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? So it goes this way, I guess, because the hummingbird's going that way. Okay, let's see what happens if I cut it. I didn't know if like I could make a pocket or a journal card or something out of this, but I couldn't bear to throw it away. And my daughter didn't even look at me sideways. I think she's starting to know how her mom rolls. It was fun though. We got the giggles a couple of times, and yeah, it was just fun to spend the day with her. I'd drive down there to do it again in a heartbeat. Okay, those I can bear to throw away. See, it was self-stick wallpaper. Now this part, well, that could make some kind of cool. Okay, so what am I going to do here? I am going to set that down. I'm going to put my pages out of the way so nothing happens to them. And then I think what I'm going to do is grab some coffee dyed cardstock, and I'm going to wallpaper the cardstock. Oh shoot, didn't do that well. At least it comes off pretty easy. Okay, so gotta get a better angle on it so I can see what I'm doing. I just wanna line that up with the edge. Like that. Okay. Okay. I'll just cut this part off, I guess. And how gorgeous is that? Oh, I really like that side. Okay. This is called recycling, people. Reuse, recycle, renew. Okay, so that one's ready. Let's put this over there because that's some beautiful coffee dye right there. I'll just go right here. Okay, I can use my cutter for this. Today we're putting the junk in junk journal, aren't we? Okay, so we got a couple of little pieces. I keep those behind me for when I need them. Oh gosh, that's pretty. Okay, let's see what else we've got here. Oh, these two are gorgeous too. Okay, I'm gonna just pull them apart and then cut them, I think. I don't know. Let's see how we go here. I have another one down below too. Okay. Let's put that there. And I can't see it from that side, so I got to do it from this side, but I'm just going to cut this off. I don't want to have to be working around it as I put this on the cardstock. Sorry, I had it up to my face to be able to see it. So it sticks, but I'm not super confident. I might go ahead and sew around these. My little guy. It's not without a struggle, but it's going to be worth it, I think. Okay. Okay. You hang on for a second. Got another one here laying on my garbage that I think I want to use too. Okay. Let's see, how did I do that before like this kind of, didn't I? And I'm not going to worry about keeping this because it's the top of the bird. You can't really see much else. So he is going to just goodness, Gail. Really bad cutting. Really bad. I mean, it doesn't have to be perfect, but now I'm thinking if I put this together, could I do something with it? I don't know, maybe. Okay, let's put that up there for now. I can always throw it away later if I don't want it. Okay, so then this, look at that. I love that. I love this whole strip. So I think what I might do is get a new piece. Okay. Okay. A new piece, but I have to get this off of here. Since it does unstick, this may be, I'm starting to figure out a couple of techniques for this, I think. Yeah, and the nice thing about this samples is they don't have the sticky on them, so they could just be right away cut into pages, so I like that. Okay. This will be great though, because I wanted to get this taken care of so it's not on my craft room floor. Okay, there, and oh, well done, Gail, well done. Okay, and then I really like this piece too, so do a good job of cutting, Gail. Okay, Gail. Okay, yeah, this is just, you know, really nice floral. So I guess we'll just kind of pop that down there. And eventually here, we're gonna cut these into ephemera pieces. Sorry, my chair is so far back, it's ridiculous. I'm sliding on it too. Okay, we can use the cutter for this. Okay. All right. Now we've got this one. And this one also, all plants on that one, so that's good. This one, ooh, look at that. Okay. Just gonna pull them apart first. Okay. Okay, so we might as well cut off the white part. I have to say my daughter did a crazy good job of cutting with the utility knife at the ceiling and at the baseboard. I was impressed. I'm like, wish my hands were as steady as yours. Okay. All right, let's put that. Can we put this one? It's gonna fit, yep. So we can put this one here. Okay. Whoop. Okay. All right, now I need another piece. It's going through the cardstock here. Oopsie. But I want to put this on there too. Okay. So we can cut this apart. Okay, there's that piece. And there's that piece. Okay, we've got a couple more here. This one's skinny. I think I might fit on this one. This needs a little cutting of the white. And I really want this edge. I don't really want that. So I just going to put it so we don't get that edge. I think these will be nice bases for decorating. Okay, and I'm just going to cut this extra off. And I'm going to give myself permission to throw it away. How's that for being radical? Okay. There are those pieces, and they need a little trimming up. So this is going to go kind of over there. Let's get that little bit off. And then here, yeah, get it squared up a bit. Okay, and this. That is not straight. There we go. And here. Okay, I'm going to toss this just because it's got wallpaper on it. This one I can peel off. Okay. All right, we're almost there. We're almost there. And you're like, Gail, you're going to have 5 million pieces of that. Well, yeah, but have you seen how many journals I do? 5 million pieces is not enough. Got to have more than that. Okay, cut this. This is all beautiful botanical here. Husband's on the phone. He must be talking to my son because we're headed there this afternoon for a little volleyball. I'm going to go this way. That's a little dark for writing, so I'm going to just do this. And, whoops, this. And we'll put that on there. Good, good. Okay. Okay. And then I'm going to put this on one too, because there's a cool hummingbird on that. Okay, that won't fit on the bottom, so gonna have to do another piece. Gonna have to order some more. Have to order some more, aren't I? That was a little rough spot. I'm just going to put it there. Okay, so this is the last piece we need to deal with. Oh, and looks like I put it on the backing paper. That's what I did. Tell my daughter to watch this video, see what I did with the extras. Thought it might be easier on that paper, but I don't think it is, so I'm going to take it off. Okay. That grabbed a bit of the paper along with, so Excited to start cutting it up into pieces. Okay. Oh my goodness, my nose is itching. Okay. This is too wide to use the other paper we just used. Oops. Okay. How do I have it? This will fit on. Nope. Nope. It's all too big. Okay. Well, that's all right. We'll do another one. I can always use the leftovers. It's just pretty on all sides. Okay, I am going to just line up this side. And we're going to cut off the bottom because there's a bit of a jiggy jag there. Right here, we'll just cut that off. There we go. Cool. Okay, then the last piece we have is this. So let's just go for it. And that's pretty. All right, this is on the paper, so it peels off real nice. Oh, I should have cut that off first. It's okay, we can do it. So I'm hurrying to get Maddie's wash done, his laundry. And then I have to go pack an overnight bag and take a shower and get ready. Just, just trying to fit it all in. That's what I'm doing. Just trying to fit it all in. Maybe we'll go this way, and then that's a lot of prettiness to be used. Okay. Okay, so there's that. This won't fit on anything, so I'm just going to grab, if I can, grab a smaller sheet. We'll just put that on there. Perfect. Okay, now we're going to cut around everything. little bit of wallpaper on that. Okay, then this one. Sorry, I can't get that off in my hand. Okay. And here we go. Get you on there straight. Okay. That one. This little guy. Should have used a smaller piece, but that's okay. Yeah, we'll use all the scraps because that's how we roll. Obviously, since we're using all these scraps of wallpaper. Nice and straight. Oops. There we go. Okay, this one. Whoops. Put that up there. This one. Yeah, and it needs some straightening out, so we can do that. And we'll just pull this guy off. Yeah, so I do think these are going to require some sewing. So that is going to be a big sewing day. Sew around these guys. And one more. And we got them all, yep, all situated. Okay. Alrighty then. Okay, so there's all the bases. We'll cut some, and then I want to work on those pages where we need to cover up the branding stuff. All right, so let's just, so for instance, this one, I want him to be on a tag. So this will probably be like a sideways belly band, I'm thinking. So that'll be a tag. And this one, how big are you? A little over 6. First of all, we need some fixing here. And then a little more than 6. Not quite 6.5. So let's just go about 3 1/4. And we have a couple more tags. I'd probably put a label here or something to disguise that there's a birdie tail on there. Look at this one though. That's just so pretty. Again, what's this? It's about, so it's 7.5. So 3 3/4 maybe. Like that. Journal cards, whatever. Oh, isn't that beautiful? These guys maybe need to be a tag. So I'm going to go 3 on this. And, you know, we cover that up. I don't think it will be so obvious. But let's go 3 3 3. Since it's, look at that. Isn't that fun? Yeah, I think really the, you know, since they're just bases, it'll be just fine. That's part of a bird too, but you'll never kind of know it. 7 3/4, 3.5, 3 3/4. I'm going to go right here. And those can be a couple journal cards. This one's fun. There's some birdies kissing. I'm going to go 3.5, 3. Actually, might go 3 on that. And then I'm going to leave this as a journal card. Okay. Look at this one. That's got to be a journal card because he's just so pretty. 5. If he's 5, he could go into a belly band. I'm going to go with that. And this one is then 7, so we'll go 3.5. And that one's fairly plain, but it's still a nice base. It's all about the base. Okay, Birdie, let's do a long tag on this. Not quite 7. So 6.5. 3.5, 3 3/4. Let's go. Couple of long tags. That's the belly band. Ooh, look at this one. Let's get those birdies on one. So another sideways belly band. And then can we do that? How big are you going to be if I do that? I'm going to hang over a little bit, but maybe we could put you sideways or something. Yeah, to be decided. That's a nice journal card there. All right, so this one, again, ooh, needs to be straightened up. Xoxo. Sure does. Okay. Yeah, we gotta go here. It's pretty good. And then I'm gonna go 3, 3, and 3. Make little short tags. Three, 3, and 3. Okay, little short tags. This is gorgeousness. I'm going to cut this right on the side of that. So we're going to have a tall skinny. Nice tag. And what do we have left here? A little over 6, so I'm going to go about right there. Those 2. Okay, this one, that is super pretty. I'm going to go like 2.5 because it's a bit shorter. Yeah, some more tags. Oh, this one I definitely want the birdies to be together. So got that, and then turn it over and just get the birds. So it's about 3 1/4 is what it ended up being. Now I think with these, I'm going to do them. So that's 5 1/4, so 2.5 and right about there. Do those that way. I'm throwing this away. Not going to mess with it. Okay, so this one is 7.5. So about 3 3/4 would be in half or so. I think that'll make some nice journal cards. Yeah. Okay, this one I want here. And I want all the bird right there. So So that'll be a journal card. And I think I'm going to cut you in half. What are you? About 4.5, 2 1/4-ish. Okay, there we did it. We did that part. And look at this stack. There's a ton there. That's so much fun. Yeah. Okay, so there's that. Let's figure this out. Because I just want to be able to put something on there so that we can make it a page. Some more tape. Ooh, I'm going to be able to get that one off, I think. Trying not to rip the paper or pull off the part that's patterned. Maybe pulling off a little bit, but not too bad. Okay. Okay, so I could use book page, book text, couldn't I? I could use just, let's see here. I'm kind of wondering about a jelly print. Okay, nothing here is grabbing me. Except this, maybe. Okay. I was wondering about, yeah, I like that on there. Okie dokie. So, how big, how wide is this? It's 1.5 inches ish. 1.5 inches. I'm going to go 1 3/4. Whoops, I got 2 pieces. That's pretty too. Okay. Inch. Let's go 1 3/4 just to be safe. Okay. And then, darn, I didn't go enough. Let's just go 2 inches. I'll just go this way. Yeah. I'm going to put that on there and I'm going to wrap it around just because that might look a little more intentional. I don't know. Okay. I think I'm going to use art glitter glue because of the surface of this wallpaper. I'm not entirely sure that glue stick would stick to it. Okay. Okay, let's do this. Okay, and then it's a bit unfortunate that that is right there, but maybe I'll just trim that off. Okay. Okay, so there's another page. Okay, let's look at this one. I almost feel like that would be good. Okay, so I think I'll kind of wrap up there. We're going to do this a little differently this time. I'm going to go further over, even though I cover up a bit of that leaf just to avoid the fold. Just heard Maddie's laundry get done. Gonna have to go address that. I'm hoping I can get the other. Just want to get these pages done and then we can be done for today, but about right there. On that side. Okay. Yeah, and then that's going to fold a lot nicer on the part that we fixed. See, that's better. Okay, cool. One more, and this is the hummingbird. So it's weird how the colors have worked out on this. On this one piece of paper, they're all working. So we'll just, I say we just go with it. Okay. I want this because I'm going to go over a little bit. Okay. Well, this has been a little lesson on what to do with your wallpaper scraps. It reminds me, I should probably do it for Forgotten Friends Friday, but I do have a wallpaper book that a friend gave me years ago, and I did do some stuff with it, but haven't for a long time, so that might be something that needs to be revisited. Glue all over my hand, of course. Okay, let's see what that looks like made into a page. Oopsie daisy. Not that these are necessarily straight to begin with, but okay, so love that side, huh? There you go, Carrie. Alrighty, so what we did with our leftover wallpaper is we did 6 pages for a journal. I'm going to put these two together because I would, oh look, there's tape. Because I would put them in the same journal. Get off of there, Scotch tape. There we go. Okay, so 6 pages. This one. This one. Mr. Owl. And that'd be fun because you could write there. And this flower. And then a ginormous stack of ephemera bases to be used. So there you have it, guys. I'm going to go so I can get ready to hit the road. But I hope you have a grateful day. Be kind always. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.